What's going on, everybody? My name is Tenebris.Infinite and welcome back to Generation Zero. So today I've got a little video that I've put together of 15 different crafting schematics that you can pick up freely in the world. And I thought that it would be really good to get this video out nice and early to you folks, so that way when I start putting together videos on crafting farming locations and crafting material farming locations later on this week, all of those crafting farming videos will really serve a decent purpose for you all with these crafting schematics. So we're going to have a quick little video here just going through a whole bunch of locations where you can pick up some various crafting schematics for yourselves, and then at the end of this video we're going to read through the latest developer letter and kind of talk about the implications of that. So enjoy these locations first. So there you guys go, 15 really easy to get crafting schematics, and some of those even come with some pretty decent stat bonuses of up to 3%. But I still feel like crafting schematics overall could get a boost of about 5% for the dilapidated ones, just so that they could serve a little bit more benefit to us as the players. So now let's get into this developer letter, because this has some big things in it and some really important things in it in regards to these crafting schematics. So the letter reads as follows. Hello everyone, it's the end of the month and we wanted to do a quick check-in now that our anniversary update has been live for a few days. Your feedback to all of our changes have been overwhelming and we're still trying to dig through everything. But we're keeping our eyes open and our ears to the ground for even more. As you can imagine, with any large update, there are a lot of good things that we hear, but also some areas we can improve on, so let's talk about those quickly. Much of the talk around the inventory has been positive, with many of you really appreciating the move away from the grid system and into the lists with stackable items and weight. We've seen tons of suggestions for how to make things even more clear, alongside finding some bugs that we missed in our testing. Our aim is to evaluate these suggestions and try to roll them into our future plans. The same with bug fixes. We want this to feel smooth and understandable for you, which is huge, and I think that that's going to be a big step in the right direction, making things understandable and easier to manage for us as the players. It goes on to say, our first steps into crafting has also generated a lot of buzz and excitement, which we're happy to see. As we mentioned in our last update, this is something we want to expand on, and while we have our own ideas, it's great to hear what you think would make improvements to your experience in the game when it comes to this aspect. We've unfortunately also heard about and found a nasty bug where crafted stats aren't saving for players. This is something that we'll be hotfixing ASAP. And we'll talk about this in just a moment here, but I'm just going to read through the rest of this. And of course, it warms our hearts to see lots of you taking the time to explore and appreciate all the new updates to the world that we've made in the archipelago region. We really want to make the world feel more lived in and show that it too adapts to the changes we make with the game itself. Lastly, we hope some of you are having fun trying to find the anniversary event items we've snuck into the world. We're looking forward to you pulling off some interesting tactics with the fireworks, or just throwing your own celebration party, as well as seeing what you can do if you get your hands on the shocking new gear from the Rivals, which is that experimental LMG that we found. Oh, something to keep an eye out for. We'll be reaching out with a survey in the coming weeks to drill deeper into your feedback on the anniversary update and your thoughts on the future of Generation Zero. For now, enjoy your weekend and we'll talk again soon, the Generation Zero team. So that's a real big thing there, the bug and issue with the crafted stats not staying applied to the clothing items that you apply them to. So definitely for now, just gather those crafting schematics and gather those crafting materials and wait for that hotfix. And if we don't see a hotfix, we can definitely expect that this will be fixed within the next update. So for now, it's best to just kind of stockpile those things and bide your time for the opportunity to actually start applying these stats to your clothes. But the next thing to talk about here, there's a couple things to break down from this, is that they really want to make the world feel more lived in and show that it adapts to the changes that they've made within the game itself. Now, this is something that I'm going to be talking about in my top 10 locations video, but there's definitely some ties that we can find between the new changes to the archipelago region and also the Alpine Unrest DLC, and it's all really, really interesting and tying together this unique little narrative that we're seeing unfold in Generation Zero here. So the last thing is that there's going to be a survey coming out, so definitely keep your eyes to the space of Generation Zero and keep your eyes to this space here, because that will be your easiest way to get to that survey right once it comes out. And I'm really looking forward to see what that survey entails and hear what some of your guys' thoughts and opinions are on that survey itself. But there you guys go. There's a whole bunch of locations for you guys to go off and hit up to get those crafting schematics. And again, just gather those crafting mats for now, and definitely bide your time before you start putting together your outfits. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. It's going to be a chock full week, so stay tuned, folks.